Hey guys, what's up? As most of you may or may not know, or all of you know, or some of you know, new Mortal Kombat was announced Monday. Mortal Kombat 10, which is coming sometime in 2015. And this is actually my second attempt at this video. I made one and then I found out some things, so I started over. According to Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, Mortal Kombat 10 will give players the opportunity to play as multiple versions of each cast member, which will impact their strategy and fighting style. Ed Boon went on to state that Mortal Kombat 10 will include new characters, new game modes, and an updated graphics engine. It was also confirmed that Mortal Kombat 10 will be available for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC. The upcoming title will make its first public debut at E3 2014. That actually kind of sort of answers some of the questions I had raised in the previous version of this video. With the conclusion of the storyline in Mortal Kombat 9, essentially every major character was dead. Basically, you had Raiden, Johnny Cage, and Sonya Blade left alive on the hero side. Everybody else was basically a zombie for Quan Chi or dead. And when I watched the trailer, my initial reaction was, why is Sub-Zero? I mean, I know Sub-Zero and Scorpion are the poster children for Mortal Kombat, but my initial reaction was, why is Sub-Zero there? Because there should be, if they're following the storyline from Mortal Kombat 9, there's no Sub-Zero left because the elder Sub-Zero was killed by Scorpion and became Noob Saibot, and the younger Sub-Zero was turned into a cyborg. So that was my initial reaction when I first saw the trailer. And I originally, when I watched it, I was all excited. You know, there's a new Mortal Kombat coming out and blah, blah, blah. But then after I watched the trailer again, I was like, this trailer kind of sucks. But I was kind of underwhelmed by it. Because it's the same. It's like every time a Mortal Kombat game comes out, their reveal trailer is Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting. But I'm interested to see I want to know. The first burning question I have was that trailer a CG trailer or is that a in-engine gameplay trailer? Um, I know there's some cinematic camera sweeps and all that throughout the course of the trailer, but still, I mean, if it's in-engine, that shows a lot of promise of where they're going with the franchise. Their other major hurdle uh, with the trend that's been happening on consoles is getting it to 60 frames per second and making it keep that fidelity. But all in all, at the end of the day, all that really matters is it fun, um, and that's, to me at least, is what's important, is it being fun. Um, but I have to agree with a lot of other commentators on YouTube right now. At this point, if these companies are trying to sell these $400 next gen pieces of hardware, they should be hitting the 1080p 60 frames per second mark. But 60 frames per second is essentially very important in a fighting game. Um, Anything less is kind of, not to sound like a FPS snob, but anything less than 60 FPS in a fighting game is basically unacceptable. And just about, I don't think you'll find anybody in the fighting game community that'll tell you any different. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen. And what characters are coming back. You know, I have my personal favorites. I like Sub-Zero, I like Reptile, um, Katana, Melina, Jade. I liked Noob in the last one, but I didn't use him a whole lot because he was kind of cheesy at times with some of his moves. But the, and I'm sure there will be DLC characters, and this was something I touched upon that I want to reiterate in my do-over video here. Um, they started out when they released the DLC characters for Mortal Kombat 9. They came out of the gate pretty strong with Scarlet. They kind of appeased fans there who, if you remember, I think it was Mortal Kombat 2, there was a glitch that would turn Katana red, so then everybody started this whole rumor that there was another female ninja named Scarlet, and she was clad in red and had Katana's moveset, and yada, yada, yada. So they released her, and she was a red ninja, and her design visually could have been a little bit better, but her moveset was pretty cool. and she was tricky to learn, but once you learned her, she was pretty badass. And then I think it was Kenshi was next, and he was pretty standard fare if you played as Kenshi in any of the 3D games. Then they came out with Rain. He kind of, apparently my rose-colored nostalgia glasses painted a more positive image of Rain than what he actually was. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 or Mortal Kombat Trilogy. My brain's a little fuzzy on which game he was in, but he wasn't. He was sort of underwhelming, to me at least, in Mortal Kombat 9. But what I want to see in Mortal Kombat 10 personally is I don't want to see these hokey, gimmicky guest characters. I don't want to see a Freddy Krueger. I don't want to see a Kratos or anything like that. Or even like, like what Soul Calibur did with having Ezio in Soul Calibur 5 and Yoda and Darth Vader in Soul Calibur 4. If they want to do DLC characters and they want to appease the fans, or they want to add some fan service to the game with DLC characters, throw in. I'd like to see Serena return from Armageddon. I thought she was fun. Maybe fix her dagger throw there a little bit, but at least to some extent she had an importance to the lore. Bring her back, or the old Mortal Kombat Online message boards. Everybody wanted Tremor to be a DLC character. He was in Special Forces. Throw him out there as a DLC character. I'm sure they could figure out some way to make him pretty cool. Or hell, even take him from the movies. Make a DLC character for Arlene. How many people wanted to bring Arlene back and kick Goro's ass? But that's, again, this is all just my opinions and stuff like that. But, I'm curious, what do you guys want to see in Mortal Kombat 10? What are you hoping they do, and what are you hoping they bring back? Who do you want to see return? Who do you want to see from the 3D games that didn't make it into Mortal Kombat 9? I wouldn't mind seeing Kira and maybe Bo Raicho. He was kind of goofy, but he was fun. Nothing insults your buddy like farting on them. But, what characters do you want to have come back? I know Frost was pretty popular for a while there, and a couple other ones, but I can't really remember all the names of the people from the 3D games that they introduced, because I didn't play a lot of the new characters. I stuck with my fan favorites, but hopefully they make a well-rounded cast. And Mortal Kombat 9 was just about as close to being a perfect Mortal Kombat experience as you can be. It had a couple issues here and there, but nothing that killed the experience. So hopefully they take everything that was good about Mortal Kombat 9, improve upon it, and Mortal Kombat 10 just absolutely mops the floor. But until then, I want to thank you guys for watching, and like I said, let me know what you want to see in the next game, and go from there. Alright? Have a good one, guys. We'll see you in the next video.